Hey guys, I am sitting at the Merrit Canteen waiting for someone to pick up an order for Super Bowl Sunday, but it reminded me of a hip-hop story that I wanted to share. I was living in Bridgeport, doing my radio show in New Haven at the time, that to Chrissy Live, and I got a call on a Thursday from Raekwon's brother, Raekwon, Wu-Tang, the chef. I get a call from his brother asking me where I am and what I'm doing because they were having a situation with their no flat tire on their BMW or something, and they just wanted to know if things didn't work out, if I was around in case they needed me. So I was like, yeah, I'm doing my radio show. I'm in New Haven, so you can either come to the studio or I can call you after the show. So I ended up calling them after the show and found out that they had gotten towed to some place in Stratford. And I called, I think it was Kay, his brother Kay, I think so. But I called his brother and I said, listen, my show is over. I'm waiting for my boy to give me his SUV. So if you guys need a ride, I can help you out. Because everything, BMW dealerships were closed or whatever. So he was like, well, me and our DJ can ride with the tow truck guy if you want to come pick up Ray. And I said, I drive a Volkswagen buggy. And he was like, hold on, let me check. And he comes back and he goes, yeah, Ray wants to ride in the buggy. Ray wants to ride in the buggy. And I'm like, oh, you're serious? And he was like, yeah, he wants to ride in the buggy. So I'm like, whatever. So I go pick him up. I thought it was going to be a problem because I had an issue with the promoter with Ray the year before who left us stranded in a freaking snowstorm in Massachusetts and wouldn't get us back to the tour bus. But anyway, when I got there, Ray was really cool. He was like, oh, Chrissy, what's good? So anyway, I pick him up and we end up driving to the BMW dealership in Bridgeport. And I was waiting for my boy to meet me there with his SUV. So this way I could take the guys to the hotel that I booked them, the Marriott in Trumbull. And as we're sitting there, it took like 45 minutes for my guy to get there. Ray and I were just in the car alone. So we're talking about everything from family to relationships to the music industry to kids. Like, it was insane. We had such a great conversation. And it was so funny because he's like, we're so used to having all these, groupies around who don't have a mind. So it's so nice to talk to somebody, a female who can actually hold a conversation. So it was really cool or whatever. We were like really cool after that. And then when we get, when my boy comes and picks up his brother and his DJ, they hadn't eaten since earlier in the day. So they're like, is there somewhere we can go? So we're headed from Boston Ave to Trumbull down Main Ave. So I'm like, well, there's the Merrit Canteen. So they were like, yeah, that's cool. So me and Ray are parked out front of the Merrit Canteen in the buggy at night, no tinted windows. And his brother and the DJ went in to get food or whatever. And it was so funny because as we're sitting in front of the Merrit Canteen, everybody is like walking by, like looking like, yo, is that Raekwon? Is that Raekwon? And then they'd be like, nah, like, probably thinking there's no way in hell Raekwon would be sitting in a Volkswagen buggy in front of the Merrit Canteen in Bridgeport. So it was just so funny. And then we ended up taking him to the hotel and dropping him off and, ended up picking him up the next day to take him to the BMW dealership. And he was so grateful and he was so appreciative. And he's like, yo, Chrissy, anything you need, I got you. And I believe that he meant it, except I contacted his brother when I wanted to call him a favor about Summer Jam. It was another whole incident because I never got through to Ray. The brother was just doing his thing. And then Ray ended up apologizing to me on Instagram, which was really cool. But just funny story, If you thought you saw Raekwon sitting in a Volkswagen buggy in front of the Merrit Canteen a few years back, yeah, it was him. Peace. Enjoy the Super Bowl.